So it's no secret that we live in the age of superheroes. Just about every popular franchise right now is set in a hero-based world. The Marvel Cinematic Universe recently reminded us of its box office power, with Deadpool and Wolverine grossing $1.2 billion during its box office run.
It's gonna get good.
Shows like X-Men 97 and Invincible find themselves trending on social media frequently. Video games centered around superheroes have proven to be immensely popular, with many titles achieving impressive sales figures and becoming major hits among gamers.
Please! Someone! I'm going to die!
Even in the East, the superhero genre is thriving, with franchises like Shy and My Hero Academia, both of which have sold millions of manga copies and boast popular anime adaptations. With all this popularity, there is naturally going to be someone that comes along and flips this genre on its head and gives us a different perspective on the hero trope. No franchise has been more successful in this endeavor than The Boys.
This really you?
I beat my meat into a cup.
What?
This series shows us the superhero archetype through a very cynical lensing and deconstructs just about every notion we have of what a hero is. Now, some of you may be asking, what is deconstruction? Well, basically, deconstruction involves taking a familiar concept and then deliberately subverting or twisting it to challenge the audience's expectations. It is, in essence, the act of taking apart a well-established genre, trope, or character archetype to critically examine its underlying assumptions, contradictions, and power dynamics. Unfortunately, many filmmakers and writers of today have used the act of deconstruction to outright demean and cheapen many beloved characters, oftentimes in the pursuit of building up another character to be the new main protagonist in said series. This has oftentimes led audiences and readers to have felt scorned by these writers and filmmakers. Now, it's fair to point out that this hasn't always been the case, and while often used to critique existing narratives, deconstruction can also be used to explore complex themes and offer a more nuanced perspective on characters. Zack Snyder's Man of Steel is a great example of really thoughtful deconstruction. Now, I could make a whole video on this film, but for the sake of time constraint reasons, I'll just say that among many other things, Snyder uses Man of Steel to unravel the mythology of Kal-El and take him from this demigod-esque symbol of truth, justice, and the American way, and boils him down to a man conflicted about what he's meant to do with his power and how he fits into our world. Now, while Man of Steel is a film that some love and some hate, all can agree that this is a film that has caused us to examine what it is to be a hero. Okay, so now that we understand what deconstruction is and why it can be so divisive, I think it's time we take a look at Soldier Boy and the depth of his character. But first, I want to take a brief pause to ask you to please like the video. You guys can't imagine how important liking the video is for a YouTuber's success in getting their content pushed out to more people. Now, for those of you who would like to stay more connected, please feel free to follow me on X. So if you're interested in following me over there, I put the link of my account in the description down below for you all. Finally, I'd like to thank all of you who have helped me to grow my channel to this point, and would like to ask those of you who are new to subscribe and click the notification bell to be notified when I drop my next video if you enjoyed this one. Okay, I won't hold you up anymore as I know you are all eager for me to get started. So let's just dive in.
Daddy's home.
The Boys is a series that directly challenges our romanticized idea of what superheroes are and how manufactured figures that are idolized can be dangerous to society. It's a commentary on celebrity culture and cultivating a public image that's intended to sell the idea of a person rather than the truth, which oftentimes us as the public don't want to see.
I'm the Homelander, and I can do whatever the I want.
Looking specifically at Soldier Boy, we see his character is a deconstruction of the man out of his own time trope that's been made most famous in recent media by Captain America.
Oh, fine. You then.
When comparing Soldier Boy to that of Captain America, it may appear at first glance that Soldier Boy is just evil Captain America.
I beat my meat into a cup.
This could not be further from the truth. Soldier Boy is one of the boy's most nuanced and complex characters, offering a layered exploration of power, identity, and the human flaws hidden beneath the superhero facade.
Okay? I stormed Normandy. I fought the Nazis.
You didn't storm your whole Marlboro Man act? It's crap. Oh.
While initially appearing as a caricature of hyper-masculine, patriotic archetypes,
I'm no godless Tommy. I'm Red Blooded. I fought the Star Spangled Banner.
deeper layers of his personality and past reveal a tragic figure grappling with insecurity, abandonment, and a desperate need for validation. These aspects contribute significantly to the depth of his character. What makes Soldier Boy compelling is how the boys uses him to explore the gray areas of morality. He is not a one-dimensional villain. Despite his many flaws, his pain, trauma, and need for validation make him a sympathetic figure, even as his actions are indefensible. This duality forces the audience to grapple with their perceptions of heroism, power, and the societal systems that create figures like Soldier Boy. Now that we understand the writing behind Soldier Boy, we must ask ourselves, why is it exactly that we all really like him? Well, there are a couple reasons for why audiences want to like Soldier Boy, even though he's the villain. For starters, the most obvious reason being that he's just really cool.
Buddy, you think you look strong? You're wearing it, kid. You're just a cheap fucking knockoff.
I beat my meat into a cup.
But looking beyond that, Soldier Boy is the lesser of two evils. The greater evil, of course, being Homelander. Because while both characters are morally reprehensible, Soldier Boy's motivations and personality make him seem more grounded, relatable, and even redeemable. This dynamic adds depth to his character and creates an interesting contrast with Homelander, solidifying Soldier Boy's appeal. So while both characters commit atrocities, Soldier Boy's actions are often driven by personal flaws such as arrogance, entitlement, and impulsiveness, rather than a calculated desire to dominate others. Homelander, on the other hand, embodies a cold, psychopathic pursuit of absolute power and control, with no moral boundaries. Soldier Boy doesn't crave absolute authority over others. He is driven by a need for validation and revenge, rather than a desire to control the world. Homelander, in stark contrast, constantly seeks to be revered and obeyed, going so far as to impose his will on the public and even his own team.
Blow A train. I'm sorry. What?
This makes Soldier Boy a more manageable threat. His violence, though horrific, often feels targeted and personal, such as his vendetta against Payback.
There are a lot of people in there.
Well, as long as they stay out of my way, they'll be fine.
Give me 3 minutes. I'll jump in, I'll jump back out. I'll tell you exactly where to find the twins. Nobody else in your way.
3 minutes.
Whereas Homelander's cruelty is indiscriminate, affecting millions and leaving no one safe. For audiences, this difference makes Soldier Boy the less dangerous of the two. Finally, Soldier Boy's emotional vulnerability and willingness to confront Homelander make him an appealing character. Soldier Boy displays moments of vulnerability that humanize him in a way Homelander rarely allows himself to be. His pain, particularly regarding his abusive father and the betrayal by his teammates, reveal a broken person beneath the bluster. Homelander, by contrast, uses vulnerability only as a manipulative tool to gain sympathy. While Soldier Boy's actions are often self-serving, his emotional pain feels genuine, making viewers more inclined to empathize with him even if they don't condone his behavior.
I didn't mean to hurt those people. I'm not a bad guy.
Now, as for his willingness to confront Homelander, in a world where most characters fear Homelander, Soldier Boy is one of the few willing to challenge him directly. This positions him as an unlikely anti-hero. Despite his flaws, Soldier Boy's confrontational stance against Homelander resonates with viewers desperate to see someone stand up to the show's ultimate villain.
Disappointment.
So to end, I'll just say this. Soldier Boy is an antagonist in The Boys. He's not the hero from a bygone era coming out of a long hibernation to save the world from the evil clutches of Homelander. What Soldier Boy truly is a richly drawn character whose flaws, charisma, and tragic humanity make him endlessly fascinating. By deconstructing the superhero archetype and delving into themes of identity, legacy, and vulnerability, The Boys creates a character who is both endearing and thought-provoking, earning Soldier Boy a lasting place in fans' hearts.
Beat my meat into a cup.
Now, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell to be notified when I drop my next video. And I'll say again, for those of you wanting to stay more connected and to talk, make sure to click on the link down in the description to follow me on X, where I will be posting more often. Now, I'm gonna go get started on my next video, so I'll see you guys in the next one.